Rubbish University, episode 1, season 2. Here with KP and the official co-host.
Kai, man. It's your boy, man. Tyson. What's the deal?
USFL. He played JUCO at Garden City.
Yeah.
Been a Detroit Raven, 2-time national champ now. You know, I had to bring him in. This is my dog. We worked hard as hell for like 2-3 years together. So, you know, I just figured it'd transfer out on the mic.
You doing a big thing with this, bro.
Trying to.
You got to stick with it. I see the vision for real. I see what it could be. Like, we keep this video, come back to this time, we going to be like, I told you so, for real, for real. But, yeah, man, we here,
And
2024.
The fact we can even cut earlier to when we did that first one at Vines.
Man.
And we talked about it then.
Right, yeah. For real, for real. Facts.
That was when we spent probably 2 hours setting up, something like that.
The backdrop, the tape.
Everything.
Yeah.
Both mics, both cameras.
Yeah.
Backdrop, hanging it up, ripping holes in it.
Yeah, we were trying to make it happen, bro. But we did it. Shit.
Yeah, following year, we're just walking in and doing it. So
Yeah.
That's huge.
Presidential, a little bit. Kinda, sort of.
Yeah. What's been going on in your life, man?
Man, really, I just been working. Yes, adulting.
Yeah.
Taking care of my boys. Staying out the way, man. I've been trying to just focus on myself. You know, be selfless at the same time, but focus on myself. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I always want to help. I always want to, if I could tell someone, give somebody some advice or physically, like, help someone do something. But, like, I be just trying to stay out the way, bro.
I got a little trouble today. Tell me what you know, we're both in relationships.
Yeah.
What would your girl say you go to Hooters?
I don't think my lady a trip, for real.
Yeah?
Nah, she's not even that type to trip over Hooters. Not nothing like that. That's food, bro. Food and entertainment type stuff. You know, like
The entertainment now.
you know what I'm saying? Like watch the TVs. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I don't think she a trip. What about you?
Tripping.
Tripping?
Tripping.
Oh,
Yeah. Literally. I mean, I don't know. It's tough because, I mean, I got, you know, it's just like I group them in, Hooters and strippers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, yeah, it's women that.
So strippers is a bad thing too.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Okay.
Make your money how you got to. I get it. But at the same time, like, to think I have any sort of desire in those women is crazy.
Everybody got their own type of, you know, do's and don'ts in the relationship. My thing is, it's Hooters, bro. It's Hooters, bro. Like, you just eat some food, you know, they walking around, they take your order, and they get it wrong, probably fuck up the bill. No offense to Hooters, I'm just joking. But, like, yeah, it's just food and entertainment, man. It shouldn't be that deep. What's going to be your thing this season?
What you mean?
Is it the semi-pro? Is it the music? Is it the
I think it's going to be everything.
everything?
Yeah. I should be able to work on everything.
Yeah.
It's not that easy, but I'd rather give a percentage towards everything. Even though 100% towards something means great in that something, I feel like diversifying is so much better.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited, bro.
Yeah,
I'm ready to be a part of it. I ain't gonna lie.
for sure. You're a Raven this year?
Of course, bro. Of course, bro. But I still think I have a big part in this, you know,
This?
team you got
For sure.
going on. So
No, I was going to drop you off some merch today. Had some shit go down with that.
what happened, bro?
Bro, all right. It's hard not to, like, put names on it or anything.
Okay, right. Tell us the story. Tell us the story.
So there's a certain team I've been trying to make merch for.
Yeah.
And that certain team's owner doesn't want me to make merch for it. Yeah. And so I was just working on designs, just pushing shit out, whatever. Made a little promo, put it on my story today. Just like, hey, all these designs are gonna be
Oh,
out.
okay. I feel.
Yeah. And so I got a call right away from a certain owner that was like, hey, we don't want to be a part of it.
What?
Yeah. So I'm like, all right. Like, I feel that for sure.
Yeah.
But all it's gonna make me do is strive harder to make even better shit for other teams.
No doubt.
Yeah, so
we got to get that merch on the way, though. That 2024 merch is definitely on the way. So
it's gonna go
tuned.
crazy. So Nike stops fucking with a certain company. That factory doesn't just close its doors. It's like, all right, we're still gonna pump out clothes somewhere else.
Right.
Now you see all these Facebook pages of some sports apparel. Somewhere. And they'll message you 50 times trying to get you to buy a jersey.
Right.
Everything like that. That's what. So basically, everybody's just got an India Connect now. And the thing is about finding the best one and finding the one that's gonna be as quick.
Shop with KP, man. Forget the BS.
Well, it's like, why am I gonna spend this much money on a certain brand? That brand's not paying me to wear it.
Right.
Why don't I just put on my own brand?
Have you seen Xavier Worthy in that 40 time?
No.
This man ran a 4.2?
4.2?
4.21, bro. He just broke the record.
Yeah, because wasn't it 4.25?
I don't know.
It's something. It was 4.2 something.
I just know that he just broke the record 2024.
That's crazy.
Some kid from Texas, man. Shout out to him. But I seen the video. The dude was flying, bro. Like his first step was crazy, like that's explosive, nuts. Bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
I figure it's gonna happen. I mean, with the way science and everything's moving forward, and physicality and athletics right now, like basically people are just gonna keep getting faster and faster. That time's gonna get beat quicker and quicker.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
4.2, 40-yard dash. That man, that's crazy. You been watching the combine? Have you seen anything?
Yeah. I saw Joe Milton throwing 70-yard bombs.
Man, I don't. And it's kind of, I won't say it's crazy because, it's their preference, but a lot of guys are not, participating in the combine and shit.
Really?
It's just like, as years go on, guys are like, I'll pass.
Dang.
And some people are, they take on it like, you think you're too good, but then their take, some guys could say, like, what benefit is this doing for real? So.
You know my stats. I don't got to abide by your standard. I get that.
So I test and,
Yeah. And especially, I mean, if you got a slow number, that's going to hinder your numbers. So.
It could drop you real low.
Exactly, yeah. If that's going to literally affect the bread in the bank.
Okay, I ain't going to lie to you. I don't know who the hell Joe Milton is.
He was supposed to be the first black QB at Michigan since, who was the last one? Was it Gardner?
Okay.
Yeah, it's been like all white boys since.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the first one. And I think he got like a couple games at the end of one season. And then throughout the offseason, they just decided McCarthy was the guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he went down to Tennessee, though, and he ended up, I think he played the second half of this last season in Tennessee and went nuts. Like 23 TDs or something like that. For sure. So, what music you been listening to?
Lately, I've been listening to, damn, I don't want to lie, so let me think. Honestly, I let my Apple Music play. So I just let it shuffle through.
All your music?
Yeah, and I just be starring the music that I like.
Or you mean you go into like the popular playlist?
No, I just search up a song by Rio the Young OG. And then I'll let that song play, and then different songs will play after. And then I'll just star which one. You know how it'd be in infinite mode or just shuffle?
See, that's new to me. No, I didn't know that. Yeah. I didn't know there's it just starts giving you shit. I've been making since 2016, making monthly playlist.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit.
Swear to God. We'll throw them up in the description.
For what?
Just for me. At one point, it was just for me, and then I was curious. I was like, how many people might be listening to it? Because it said I have followers on Apple and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, we see that. I go look at stuff like that. And you got friends and followers. And,
Exactly. And so I had one little I know, look it up. Okay. And he was like, well, this playlist has 20,000 plays.
Yeah. Yours?
Yeah. This month. I always got YoungBoy. I feel like since 2021, I've had YoungBoy on my shit for sure. Dude. But right now, it's got All Bad by Future, Amine. You fuck with Amine?
Who?
Amine?
I'm not sure what that is.
I'll send you some of his shit, but he's more like a Cali artist.
Oh, okay.
He's from Portland and shit like that. But I feel like he never got. Oh, you remember that song Caroline?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that
song.
Oh,
him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of those Cali artists that don't transcribe over here. Everybody in Detroit fucks with Detroit music.
I fuck with Blueface.
Fuck with Blueface for real?
Yeah. So how's being a dad, bro?
Crazy, man. Crazy. It's literally fighting against what happens to everybody. Like, everybody gets kids, settles down with the right person, and ends up working some basic job for the rest of their life. Really trying not to conform into that.
Pressure. Every day. For me, I just feel like I just want to be the best dad that I could be. All the other shit really don't matter to me in a lot of ways. I only say that because it's like you put your energy into them and what their own knowledge and who they want to be, you know, just naturally can be something great. So as long as I'm being great, like, ain't no telling what they gonna turn into.
It's been keeping heavy pressure on myself to succeed.
And you got to.
Yeah.
You got to. You can never be comfortable.
At all, yeah.
Never get comfortable.
Blending in obscurity. You end up just, you end up not being remembered. You end up just being another name when you die.
Statistic.
Yeah. And fuck all that.
Fuck that shit.
And I hate to see it because I could basically see it in every single person I look into. Like when I look into their eyes, I see complacency. I see like, I'm good with where I'm at. I'm good with a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I'm not striving to be great.
Yeah, okay.
And that annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah. I don't really let it affect me what other people do, but I definitely don't find myself getting comfortable or like feeling comfortable around those type of people, you know?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really affect me how they gonna be or how they think. It's just the fact like I can't be around you. If you okay with this, or if you think like this, and this is all you want for yourself, then yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to be around that.
But then it also like it seems like that's also like an easy way to end up isolating yourself. You know what I mean? Like because if you're just cutting off people left and right that aren't as ambitious, you
don't have to cut them off.
I guess that's true.
You have to learn how to adapt. You have to learn how to deal with them. So that means what they believe in and what they got going on isn't affecting you.
You learn how to use people in a way that they like to be used, if that makes sense.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If person's a certain way, don't expect them to be a different way.
You know? I feel like everybody cares about how they'll be, seen to other people because that's how we were made to be like selfless, to care about, our image, to care about, certain in a certain way, you know what I mean? Like, because people would be like, oh, I don't care. I'm gonna live my life like this and that. But if someone was to see what you did or what you was texted or what you said behind that closed door, would you be that comfortable to stand on that?
No.
And why do you feel like that?
Yeah.
Why do you feel like that deep down? Because I don't know.
We're in this crazy world where people push people so hard to be independent and to be their own and to do whatever the fuck they feel like they want to do.
Yeah.
That we've overcorrected. So now people are being true to themselves, but true to themselves isn't always good. It's not always good in the eye of God. It's not always good in the eye of the overall motion of the world.
Right.
We decided to tell everybody, be comfortable in your own skin. You're good. And it's selling like, okay, well, overweight people can wear our stuff too. That's so tough because it's like, if they're unhealthy, we shouldn't be advertising that.
Yeah.
We shouldn't say, do whatever makes you comfortable being your own skin if that's an unhealthy thing.
Yeah. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
I get what you said.
Yeah, that's an overcorrection.
Yeah.
That's going way off the rails. Obviously, you shouldn't be bone thin where you're starving yourself or throwing up your meals.
Yeah.
You also shouldn't be so overweight that you're going to hinder your life expectancy and deal with diabetes and artery issues and all that.
That's a real way to put it. Like you say, relationships. I think like women expect so much out of men. I'm talking about they expect so much.
It's like broke women think that they're just in a bad relationship.
What you mean with that? What that mean though?
Broke women just think they're in a bad relationship.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Everybody has a opinion on what they think is the right way things should be.
Yeah.
And it's confusing because in one way we're all the same, but in a lot of ways we're all different.
100%.
So like everybody can't be the same. Everybody can't be like, you're supposed to do this, this, and that.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to feel like this, this, and that.
Exactly.
And then everybody can't be like, okay, well, since this person did it, you're supposed to do it. It gets real technical. And even though people don't want it to be in relationships, it gotta be technical, it gotta be boundaries, it gotta be understanding. Because if not, one or the other party is gonna feel walked on or disrespected or unheard, bro.
Human beings are complex.
And it's not, it don't feel good for a man. I can only imagine. I've heard a lot of how it feels from a woman to, so like, just, that's the thing out here, man. You gotta be very transparent.
I think it's, as human beings, we're already complex. And our environment used to be simple. It used to be you wake up, hunt for your food, bring it back, eat it, wake up, do the next thing.
Yeah.
Same thing over and over and over again. Maybe you look at a different piece of the woods that day, but that's your life.
Yeah.
Now, brush our hair, brush our teeth, get dressed, make sure how we're dressing is appropriate for the day, feed yourself possibly, help your family possibly, get in a car that could be a piece of shit or it could be a Lamborghini.
Or a scooter.
Or it could be a Uber, or it could be a... and then on top of that, you got to possibly go to a job that you might be getting paid enough for or might be getting entirely too less for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or getting overpaid for it.
Yeah.
And then you got to decide how you act at that job. You got to decide what you eat at that job. You got to decide. It's just so fucking much to every single person on this earth. Today, I watched 3 different videos. I watched the northernmost town in the U.S., which is at the tip of Alaska, Borough. Negative 25 degrees every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't get better than that.
Right.
They have 30 days where they don't see the sun.
Right. 30 days a night.
Yeah. And then there's Kuwait, the hottest place on the earth. 135 degrees.
What the? Where is that located?
Kuwait. It's like, I think it's in India.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I think it's somewhere in the Middle East. Yeah.
Okay.
But Kuwait. And it's illegal to work there between the hours of 11 and 4 p.m. during the summer.
No, funny, bro. Okay. No, all right.
Because it's that hot out.
Mm-hmm.
People dying. People died so much that they said it's illegal to work at those times.
Right.
And like,
where you getting at, KP?
I'm just saying we're somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
We're somewhere in like a weird middle version of that.
Yeah.
It's up to each and every one of us to escape and become a name outside of that, outside of our average ass days, inside our very median lives.
Yeah.
That ignorance is bliss in a way. Because on top of, those 3 different lives, you got the coldest, you got the hottest, you got just the very median. There's still tribes in Africa where maybe 15 people live in one little village. And someone that's our age right now has to wake up every single morning, get a little arrow with some poison at the tip of it, walk into the fucking jungle with no shoes, and hopefully hunt and kill something, drag it back home, cook it, wake up, do the same thing the next day. And he 100% will never see this podcast. He'll never see that YouTube video of the coldest, the hottest, or the unsafest hood in Detroit.
I get you.
There's just so many different ways of life, and it's like there's something billion people on the earth, and somehow we want to make it into the top, even fucking top 20% to be like crazy successful.
Yeah. A lot of people won't.
A lot of people won't. A lot of people are gonna die. A lot of people are just gonna be another name on a tombstone that a couple people come and visit every year.
That's deep, bro. Relax. We got kids listening to this.
Man, but like that's the thing. I want my kids' names to hold weight.
No, most definitely. Most definitely.
I want them to have a certain look that they're like, are you related to saying, you know,
Like, you did what?
yeah, last
you don't know who your
name.
daddy is, boy?
Yeah.
Type shit. What you been doing, man? You been getting active?
Red effect, get at me.
No, for real.
No, we were considering, a few different gyms, everything like that, and that one seemed like the best one just for the fact of the red light. So it's like you're probably paying double than most gyms, but at the same time, you're probably getting double the results because you're in that red light therapy the whole time. Just doing the typical flag shit, just staying some type of.
Oh yeah, how'd that go? How'd that go with the?
Went all right, man. High velocity. I've been playing there like 4 years now. This younger generation starting to infiltrate. Yeah. I don't know if I should.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You almost had to get busy up there, KB. You should have up blick on they dumb ass.
And that's why I'm like, you guys having this reaction is why one of you guys are gonna get down.
Yeah.
Is because you guys have to come with 3 instead of the 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
wild night in the burbs.
in the fucking burbs too. That's the whole thing. And also the fact that he pulled up in a Chevy Impala from like 2006. If that Gucci belt was real, it's worth more than the car.
He's stupid, bro. You fucking stupid, bro.
Why is that a commonality? Why do you want to have these chains, shoes, bus, whatever, to prove yourself, yet you're still renting? You're still driving a beat up car, and you still gotta go clocking at the factory at 8 a.m.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a fucked up lifestyle.
It's a mental estate that they get trapped in.
The trap.
That they look up to. Some of them don't know no better, and some of them choose that path. But I wanted to ask you this though. So like, what do you want to do to give back? We do all this, right? Say we blow up. When we blow up,
Yeah.
What did you have in mind for giving back?
I got a few things. One project I want to do is obviously build a field for semi-pro.
Okay.
I want like that's what is deserved in the city. I mean,
For sure.
we have probably the most collection per square mile of semi-pro teams. You know what, like something around like 7, 8 in the city alone. So it's like there deserves to be a field because obviously it would work. If there's a field dedicated to semi-pro, teams don't have to go find a field every year. Maybe you do, but at least we're hosting maybe 3 games a weekend, every Saturday. Big turnouts. They're gonna get hyper and hyper. You have the game of the week at the end of the day. It only seems like a win-win. So that's one. Speech work. I want to be able to like say something like that I just said to you to the young generation. I want to empower kids to be able to do things on their own and be able to become bigger and better than they've ever imagined.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody selling them this false dream that if they go work at Chrysler for 5 years that they'll somehow make it. But making it's just ending up affording a decent apartment with a decent car and having kids. That's gonna slow you down. It's just it's a cycle. It's the same cycle. And I understand there has to be people. There has to be people, plant workers. There has to be people at the gas station. There has to be people in these positions.
Yeah.
I get that. But I do think that there's people that are above that aren't being empowered to do that.
Facts.
But what about you, though?
I got a couple ideas, K. For real, bro. Like, I've been doing this nursing stuff, man. I've been really getting involved with that. Mental health.
That's huge.
Mental health. I know it's a big thing now. It's always been a thing, but like it's acknowledged heavily now.
Yeah.
And I just want to do something great for the youth as well.
Yeah.
I got a couple ideas as far as like, the Big Brother program type of thing and just a lot of ideas, man. Basically as far as like just putting my face and a brand out there just to, bring us up.
Now, we'll get to the mental health in 1 second. I just want to bring up this one idea. You know how you're driving down like real inner city streets and shit like that?
Yeah.
I don't know how you prefer I say inner city, hood, whatever.
Yeah.
And you just see like, landscape is terrible. It's just overgrown shit.
Bro, that's crazy. Okay,
Trash.
Yeah.
Every single block. You
Yeah.
see, a whole 20 blocks in a square just trashed,
Yeah.
everything. Like, how crazy would it be to pull up on one house per block and be like, here's your paycheck per week to clean this shit up. I'll give you every tool you need. A truck will come by every week. Just clean it up.
Yeah.
Just start here, work your way down. Whatever you got to do to clean this shit up.
Yeah.
Here's your paycheck every week to clean it up.
Who will be paying?
I mean, hopefully off our millions.
I feel like it'll have to be more detailed in a way.
Mm-hmm.
What we cleaning?
Like,
just the area?
It's just making a more appealing neighborhood overall.
Okay.
So, like, obviously, I guess it's tough because that shit comes seasonal.
Yeah.
That's literally a seasonal thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think that's why we have to be real detailed with it because, I know it'll work. I know it'll work.
And
that's something like I know it'll work.
And there's millionaires and billionaires all across Detroit that are not doing that.
Hey, that's crazy. I was thinking that shit too. Like, bro, just driving down the street or in certain cities and neighborhoods, you like, people are, it's millionaires each, you know what I'm saying? Like, hidden in.
Yeah.
I'm hit. I know where y'all, I smell money. I know who y'all is. I know who y'all is.
We gonna find you. We gonna find you talking about the clean up the block project. But yeah, because I think that'd be something like, I mean, if you can wake up in your neighborhood and it's not as destroyed as it was the previous day, that's got to do something better to your mental.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And imagine if in best case scenario it works out and we clean up every single block in the city.
That'd be a task, KP.
It would be. It'd take a long time. It'd take a lot of fucking money. But at the same time, like...
It'd have a good turnout, though.
Exactly. Like, what better than bettering the area?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of places are giving up blocks. Because it seems like everybody's talking about it. Everybody's saying, oh, we need to talk about mental health, but everything like that.
Yeah.
But, like, what's actually required to better mental health? And in a sense, it's only two options. It's pills or therapy. Pills isn't even a guarantee. Therapy isn't a guarantee. So we're not left with any other options besides simply raising kids in better environments and trying to avoid all trauma. I've seen multiple people get the pill treatment, and
or what if it's both?
Could be, but at the same,
Be both.
It could be both. Yeah, it could be both for certain people. I've just seen people get prescribed those pills too early, or prescribed a pill that's too dependent to where your brain needs that pill, and then it fucks you up and everything like that. And seems like that's not always the answer, obviously. Therapy, not a lot of people can afford one, or two, have the time to do.
Yeah.
If we want to help mental health overall, it's going to be a generational thing. It's going to be convincing parents to be better parents. There's 4 babies born every second. And, like, that's a whole generation of people.
Facts.
And right now, all our generation is saying the words mental health.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying, be there for your kid. Don't leave your kid with strangers. Don't do drugs around your kid. Obviously, don't abandon your family.
Basic shit.
Basic shit, yeah. Nobody's saying just abide by the basic shit.
You'll be halfway there.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. You'll avoid the mental health crisis.
Yeah.
Like,
that's crazy. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff that I feel like we can get done, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's change that can always be made, and if we can somehow do that a little bit in this podcast, then...
When things all come together, we want y'all to feel like y'all sitting right here with us kicking it.
That podcast in a way are kind of designed just to keep people that are listening distracted off the fact they're living mediocre lives. And the longer you can hold that attention and keep them off that thought, the better the podcast. AI suggested, we can go through these real quick. Exploring personal growth, discussing strategies, challenges, and success in personal development, offering valuable insights for listeners. I think we already did that.
Bro, hey, you listen to AI?
work with AI.
Okay.
What do you mean by listen to AI?
No. Continue.
All right. Current events deep dive. Analyzing and discussing relevant and impactful current events, providing a thoughtful perspective on their implications. Election year. You want to talk candidates?
We need music.
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 Ah, shit. All right. I'm still fucking with Young Boy.
I'm talking about on a.
Yeah, that comes later.
Okay.
Yeah. We can start trying to play music in the background, but we might get censored. That's the thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is big.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
On the music tip, though, as much as I'm a Young Boy fan, I just watched this video of him. You hear Boat?
No.
New one that dropped from him, I think, like 3 or 4 days ago. And for the first time, it made the whole illusion of what he's doing, like, turn dark in a way. Because the music video is just, his eyes just barely open. It looks like he's just kind of going through the motions.
Young Boy has made a complete turn in his career as far as like his image. And
You think for the better or worse?
I'm not sure, because people are still, these young dudes out here still like loving that shit.
Yeah.
But like, it's not, it wasn't giving the best image at first, but now it's not giving a good image at all. Type shit. And it's like,
this is the best case scenario for a label. Trap the artist in an area with as much money as he wants and force out music from him. Make sure he has the drugs he wants. Make sure he, can go up when he needs to go up, go down when he needs to go down. Make sure we bring him all the people he wants or needs. Keep him locked into this area. And, because obviously if he's out there touring, that's a risk with all the beef he got and shit like that. Just keep him in this area and pump out as much music and music videos and content as we can. And it's working. He's getting millions of views every single week. Almost every other day he's dropping music.
Every time.
Still getting millions, yeah. And but this one Boat one, it literally looked like maybe they had to fucking throw him in the clothes, put him in these areas.
What?
And just bop to the song real quick, man. We'll pump this shit out.
What?
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah. It seemed like it took a dark turn.
I got something.
Yeah.
That we can. So look, you want to talk? All I do is work, bro. No, real shit. All I do is work. Let's talk about that. All I do is work. Like, I don't play the game for real, bro. I don't.
Same. I haven't touched the game in a minute.
You feel me? I go to work, wake up, go to work, come home, go to sleep, eat, wake up, go to work.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that cycle? In some ways, it benefits you, right?
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
No.
But does it really?
It's slave programming. So what happens to every kid in the U.S. once they turn 4 years old?
They go to school.
And what does school teach you? Is how to clock in, sit your hours, get a boss, clock out, and think about that work while you're home all night. Because you got homework. Think about that work. And you have to do that or else your parents will go to jail.
Yeah.
And you have to do that for 12 years. And all they push you to do while you're in there for 12 years is go do it for 2 to 4 to 8 more years.
Yeah.
And they tell you that if you do all that like they say, you'll make a ton of money. But they don't tell you the amount of money you'll make. They don't tell you how you're going to make it.
Right.
They don't tell you about the debt you're going to go into if you do go through the entire path.
Right.
And so all that is doing is at least training you to be a part of the slave force and work and be a part of that cycle.
Is that for every job you feel that way? For every cycle of a job you feel that way? Or is that just for like, what, minimum wage or?
So, I mean, there's a majority of the minimum wage for sure. But you got to think about athletes, musicians, comedians.
What do you call that?
That's the above average.
Slave mentality cycle?
They avoided the slave mentality.
How? If they working for a coin too at the end of the day? Just because their hours don't equate to our hours, that'll be that they not working.
But it's because they're financially liberated at the end of it.
At what cost?
Right. You know, that athlete might be able to, you know, could put in.
We know everything about them.
That too, yeah.
If we wanted to.
Most public people
Everything.
in the world. Yep. Yeah.
They're judged in every type of way.
You could be a third string quarterback at Texas. I guarantee everybody in Texas still knows your name.
I don't think you should separate it because of what they get paid. Because at the end of the day, that's still bread and circus. It's like
there's a difference though. It's different because of the fact that they don't have to. That person that works that medium wage job or minimum wage job has to. It's just enough money to pay for your home, your food, your transportation, and they're gonna give you every ad to spend every little bit more.
No, I get what you're saying.
On some other shit, you know what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're saying.
Anybody that's a actor, athlete.
These actors out here crying about not getting paid though. You seen Taraji crying about that? You seen that?
No, who is
you
it?
don't know
Who's
about
that?
like these African American women that's been like basically on strike. Like these women talking about how they not getting paid because
the writer's strike, but I didn't know.
The writer's strike or whatever. But it's like the actors have been voicing their opinions on not getting compensated, and it's been mainly the women. And then recently it was Taraji P. Henson. So I mean, like, I get where you coming from. But then in the same tone, this lady is a millionaire. Talk about she not getting compensated the right amount of money. And it's all still, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just because she rich, where do that?
Right.
She's still a slave? Technically then, you gotta
But look,
a slave, my boy.
She's making those millions of dollars in California.
Right.
In California, the tax rate is 40%.
Right.
So they're literally taking off 40% of that million. So maybe she's really only making $600,000. She's choosing to live in California.
Regardless.
I get what you're saying, but
she's on a payroll. Everybody is on a payroll. Only certain people gonna be in control for real when it's all said and done.
But even her, she's not clocking in every day. Like, yeah, she might be on a set, but that's a set for an agreed contract she agreed upon.
So let me get a clear understanding. Because you clock in every day, that's the slave cycle. Because what if you clock in every other day?
But that's not actor's schedule. Actor's schedule might be clocked
every season. They got a movie this season. I'm just saying in general with these different type of people that get paid different amounts.
Yeah,
you gotta call. You feel me? I'm trying to like this. We need to get their opinions because like I get what you said, but then again, it's like everybody still get compensated by somebody else.
Okay, so
for doing something.
So what you could say though is because based on the compensation they're getting though, the opportunity to create their own compensation is way more doable. You know what I mean?
In a way, I agree.
Like if you're getting $2 million off a movie, but the guy that acted into the same role is getting $40 million, you still have $2 million that gives you the opportunity. They say it's $1 million for a lifetime. So like you still have 2 lifetimes. You can still do one thing with that $1 million. That'll help you compensate. And that's education and knowing that you have that ability. If you never have the thought process that you can create more with your earnings and eventually make something that gets you out of the slave program, you'll be in it forever. Your kids will be in it forever, and every offspring after that will be in it forever.
Right.
Part of me over the past few years has kind of been awoken to that fact. I started my company in 2020. When you start a company, you realize you have the ability to create money out of nothing, out of zero.
Right.
Like you worked, you did the paperwork, you put everything together to get money put into your account based on a thought you had. And ever since then, I can't think the same. I can never go clock in. Never. And now people could hear that and then get envious of that and they can think, oh, he's just being cocky. Oh, he has this, this, and this. And that's what 2016, I started with nothing but the clothes on my back. So every single thing I have now is earned.
My boy.
2016, I literally had a shirt, underwear, and pants and shoes. 4 things. Every single thing I possibly have on me, around me, has been earned and worked hard for.
Yeah.
So when I hear people say, oh, I can't do this because of this, it's just an excuse. And like, I feel like that makes conversations hard because people are like, oh, he won't let me use my excuses. Anybody that loves you and cares about you in this new age, the overcorrection of telling people they can do whatever the fuck they want to do is going to tell you, oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't start that company because you don't have the capital. I get that.
Yeah.
No, fucking go find an investor to give you the capital and start the company. Prove that it can make some income. Go get the investment and make the company.
Right.
Simple as that. But a lot of people don't have that. They don't have that energy.
Yeah.
I think God put this mic in front of us for a reason.
Facts. We here tonight.
Maybe AI is doing something though. It just gave us that last like half hour.
Huh?
That second part just gave us our like last half hour.
It did though.
Yeah. Creative process showcase featuring a guest who excels in creative field, delving into their process, inspiration, experience, and inspire to entertain listeners. I think that's both of us. So everybody comment, subscribe, doing major things. All the semi-pro vlogs are up for season 1. We got some good entertaining guests coming in. We just want to make the best show possible. We appreciate you if you're listening to this, if you made it to the end of this podcast. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, share, comment. All that's free. Thank you very much.
From the mitten.